video so many times. It's already 2 games in the Premier League yet, but the sound kept cutting out in all of them. Like there was no sound in it. But like now I've tested it and it works now. But yeah, we're gonna be doing my Premier League predictions for this season. Actually quite sorry, my voice cracked really badly there. But I actually quite like it now. There's like a few games in. But I'm still that voice crack, man. But I'm still actually glad there was like 2 games. There's been few games in to see how the teams adjusted and stuff. So we're going to be going from bottom to top. Who I think will get relegated, who I think will low table, who I think will mid table, who I think conference. So who I think is going straight back down is Southampton. They haven't really done much business. It's still early days, so yeah, they haven't really done much, to be honest. Business and like they've just. I don't think their team's good enough to survive. Most people would put them to go straight back down. Most people, like 2 teams, I think will just go straight back down. Instantly, but yeah, Southampton are going down. Next is Leicester, which I also think will go straight back. They've lost Shrewsbury Hall and also Enzo Maresca to my club, Chelsea. I don't even have a bat, I don't even have a kit on, but yeah, my club, Chelsea, which, yeah, honestly, I'm happy about Enzo. I think he's a great manager, but yeah, we'll get into that another time. But relegation, I do think Leicester's team's not good enough to survive. They've obviously got Jamie Vardy as their striker. Honestly, I would have put them bottom, but I did think they did really well in that game against Tottenham, like, to draw it. But I don't think. Then they just go ahead and lose. So yeah, that's where I think. Now also getting relegated alongside them, which is really tough between 4 teams. But honestly, I'm gonna have to put Wolves getting relegated. Honestly, Wolves and Chelsea played and it was 6-2. It was a great game. Madueke savage. Well, it was just savage by Madueke. We'll get into that another time. But yeah, honestly, Wolves, I don't think they've done like enough business to survive. Like, I don't think they are going to survive. Wolves, and yeah, just surviving in 17th, I'm putting Ipswich. Thing is, I'm really hoping they survive. I do really like Amari Hutchinson. They have a great squad. They've done great business. They've done really good to keep a lot of Amari Hutchinson. Like, I'm gutted he went, but I do like that is a good signing for them. Honestly, they have lost their first 2 opening games in the Premier League, but like it was against Man City, and it was against Man City, and I've forgotten who the other team was. It was a Big 6 club. No, yeah, it was Man City and Liverpool. Man City and Liverpool, their first 2 games, which is difficult for them. So like, I don't really bet. Like now we got Brentford at 16th. Thing is, I would have put them lower. Like, but honestly, it just depends how they are when Tony leaves, because it is looking really likely that Tony's leaving. It's looking really likely, and yeah, it depends if he goes. Chelsea are interested in that, but I do think he'll go to Saudi at the end of the day. But honestly, I do think they'll have a similar season to last season. They're not gonna improve, not gonna like go down. I do think they'll have a similar season to last season. Like they finished 16th last season, so yeah, they're gonna have a similar season. They'll do alright. Now in 15th, just finishing above them, I'm gonna be putting Everton. Thing is with Everton is I do think that they're just a mid team, to be honest. Like, I do think they are good enough to survive. I think they are gonna comfortably survive, but I don't think they're gonna like finish. Like, I think 15th's decent for them. I think they'll be happy with 15th Everton. Now finishing just above them is going to be Forest. Honestly, with Forest, everyone thinks they're going to go down, but I think they're not, actually. I think they're going to have a season like mid-table-ish next season, and I just think Forest are going to get better and better. Like, I think in a few seasons they'll be mid-table. They'll be like Brighton, because when Brighton first came in the Premier League, they were like finishing around near the bottom half. Then they slowly got to the middle half, and then they got Europe 2 seasons ago, and now they're mid-table. Like comfortably survive. Like, I do think Forest are just going to get better, to be honest. And the sound cuts off again. I know why it cuts off, because I'm not actually playing anything. I'm using it to speak. So yeah, with Forest, like, I've charged it like a lot, so it's got plenty of charge. But anyway, with Forest, I do think they've got a great squad. Chris Wood's great. Of course, Callum Hudson-Odoi, I'm a massive fan of him. I think he's great player. They've got a great team. Forest. They're gonna, I reckon they're just gonna get better. So now finishing in 14 is gonna be Crystal Palace. Why I'm putting Crystal Palace here is because of it's literally just because of losing Elise. Like, I feel like they're gonna be affected. I would have put them up to Europe if they managed to keep Elise, but they didn't. Like, losing Elise is obviously a big loss for them, but they managed to keep Eze, Gahey. I don't think they're gonna last long though. And that annoying chant that I keep hearing, boom, 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 Mateta's in the room. Please say anyone else is hearing it, because I'm non-stop hearing that on TikTok. It's like Mateta's in the room. It's just constantly. Like, but yeah, 14th is where I'm putting them. And finishing above them is Bournemouth. Bournemouth, I would have put them lower because they did lose Dominic Solanke. But they brought in Kepa Elisa Balaga. Honestly, like, the thing is, I'm not a Chelsea fan. I think Kepa has done alright. Right, for Chelsea. He did have his moments, his bad moments. He had his good moments, he had his bad moments. But honestly, Kepa just played for Real Madrid. Think about it. He played for Real Madrid. Like, this time last year, he was signing for Real Madrid, and now he's at Bournemouth. That's great business for them. I don't think he's going to have a great season, but, like, again, Bournemouth in 13th, is a great. It is really good for them. Now finishing in 12th, just above, I'm putting Fulham. Honestly, Fulham have done good business. They've brought in Emerald Smith-Rowe, which is a great business. They did lose Tosin Adebayo, but honestly, to Chelsea again, we're just nicking everyone's players. I don't know why. Todd Bowley's got a buying addiction. But yeah, they did just lose Tosin Adebayo, and yeah, it is. I reckon Fulham will have a mid-table finish, comfortably mid-table finish, like last season, which honestly, if I was a Fulham fan, I'd be happy with it. And they've done, and they did well. I think they've done well these 2 games in the season. They've done all right actually. Like, yeah. And yeah, honestly, 12th should be alright for them. Like, I don't know why, just people think I should be hating Fulham because I'm a Chelsea fan. I don't have anything against them. Like, they've just always been, like, in West London, local to Chelsea, but I just don't care about. I don't really care about them. Like, they're just nothing compared to, like, our history compared to Fulham's is, like, our history is, like, mad compared to Fulham. So, like, that's why I don't really care about them. Like, yeah. So then finishing in 11th, just above Fulham, I'm going to be putting Brighton. Brighton have had a really good. Brighton have had a really good start. There's no denying they've had a really good start, Brighton. But like, I feel like they're gonna They did do really well to win against United, but I do think think they're going to finish 11th mid-table. I do think Brighton do have a really good team, and like they're as I said before, they're comfortably they're Premier League level, they're comfortably Premier League, and they should be happy with that. Now finishing in 9th, just above Brighton, I will be putting West Ham. West Ham. And honestly, West Ham, same. They've made some great business. Actually, I'm going to put them higher. I'm going to put United in 9th. Honestly, this could literally bite me in the arse. Like, it could. But United, they just really had a poor start to the season, and I don't think it's going to be getting better. To be honest, like I don't think it is. I just think they're just in the moment. They should just sack Ten Hag by now. They were really lucky to win that Europa League final. Like Ten Hag would have got sacked if he didn't win that. But like, yeah, honestly, they've got Højlund. Never mind, but they've got Højlund and. Yeah, Højlund in strike. He's all right. I don't think he's going to do. They got Garnacho, which he missed an absolute sitter. It's like honestly, they're losing McTominay, which is a big loss for them. I don't get why they would play. And they got Mason Mount in that midfield. Like this United team's it's just a mess at the moment. I feel like they're gonna drop off a little bit. Now finishing in 8th is I'm putting West Ham in 8th. They've got great. They've done great business. Don't get me wrong. They've done absolutely great business this summer. They've done really well, but like the other teams are just better and like gonna finish above them. But honestly, last season, I think that's respectable for them. Now finishing in Conference League spot, I am going to be putting I'll be putting Newcastle there. Honestly, with Newcastle is that they have a great squad. It looks like they will be keeping Anthony Gordon towards the end of the. They will be keeping Anthony Gordon, which honestly is he's a great player. Like I think he's staying comfortably. But then also. They're bringing back Tonali's coming. They've still got some of their squad. Tonali's coming back, and they don't need to worry about European football. So I reckon they'll comfortably get Conference League football. Most people think they're going to be higher, but like I don't think they will be higher. Now coming in the Europa League spot, I'm going to be putting Aston Villa. Aston Villa that is a good season for Aston Villa, I reckon, because they also got Champions League football as well. Think about it. They've got a great squad. They've lost Moussa Diaby, which I don't get why he would do that for money. Like most people would do anything to be pro, and like they'll do anything to be pro, and they're just wasting it for money. They've lost Diaby. They did sign Ian Maatsen, which is a great player. They've still got, which I'm still gutted he went. They've done all right. They've done well to be Aston Villa. I think Europa League will be actually good for them. They could even potentially win it in. I don't know about that, but yeah. Now coming in just above Aston Villa, I'm going to be putting Tottenham. Tottenham have done good business. I hate Tottenham. No, I could not stand Tottenham. Out of any other team in this world, Tottenham is the team I hate the most. I did go through a phase that I hated Arsenal more than Tottenham, but Tottenham's always the team I hate the most. Honestly, but I hate to say this as a Tottenham fan, but I do think they have a good squad. They bringing in Dominic Solanke is a great signing for them. To be honest, Archie Gray they've also banged in. I think he's gonna be off and on the bench, to be honest. So yeah, and coming in at 4th place, I am going to be putting Chelsea in my club. Honestly, I was tempted to put them in the Europa League spot, but I'm just going to say Champions League spot. I do think we are going to have a good season. Like, I do think we are going to do well. Like, thing is, I reckon because like we've got great players, we've got Cole Palmer, who had a great season last season, and yeah, I do think we should just base the squad around him. To be honest, hey, we got Neto in as well. We got so much talent. We got Jackson. We got so many players. Ninkuku's back from injury, which is going to be like a new season for him, to be honest. So yeah, finishing fourth, I would take fourth. To be honest, I think fourth is really good. Now finishing in the third, I am going to be going Liverpool. Liverpool, I don't think they're gonna. I do think they will struggle a little bit without Jurgen Klopp. I do think that they have done well the first two games, but it was Ipswich and wait, what has happened? What has happened? How do I remove that? How do I? It won't let me cut it. How do I actually know? I can't believe I've done that. It's not even letting me remove it. Yes. I pressed delete on my keyboard and it won't even delete. I guess Chelsea's Champions League spot then. Can I remove it? Well, yeah. Anyway, I do think that they can't replace Klopp, but I do think they will finish third the season they finished. Last season, to be honest, like they do have a really good squad. I reckon if they would, I reckon next season though they are going to be. I reckon they will lose Salah and like Salah, Allison potentially. They've got Luis Diaz. They do have a great general. So coming in at second place, I am really putting Arsenal. I would honestly, I do not like City. Like people do win everything, it is boring, but I still would rather City win it over Arsenal. But yeah, it's just that honestly, Arsenal though, like I do as a Chelsea fan, I think they have a great squad. A great squad. Honestly, I do think they are just getting better. Like they've got honestly Saka, great young. They brought in Calafiori, which I think is good business from them. To be honest, I do think Arsenal will finish second again. I think City will come. I don't think they'll bottle it though, like they did last season. I do think City will comfortably win it. I do think it'll be between these three teams that will go for a title race, but City will win it in the end. And I do think City will comfortably win it in the end because City they've just scored a hat trick, like, and City like they're just too good. Like I do think it's the last season without Pep, and yeah, the last season without Pep, I feel like Pep's got something planned. I reckon they'll go for a Champions League run as well, but yeah, I might do a Champions League prediction. If you want me to do a Champions League prediction, let just like and comment what you want to do. Like if you want me to do a Champions League prediction, because yeah, I don't. It's like this is like this is my Premier League prediction, and I don't really do a lot of football content. I haven't done much in the past, but like I felt like doing a Premier League prediction this season. Obviously, the problem is I do need a new graphics card because my graphics card is really old, but they're like really expensive. So I am actually saving for one at the moment. So I can't really play a lot of games. I can still play Fortnite though, but yeah, I can't really play a lot of games. I've been using the Xbox quite a lot because I still can't really play a lot of games on my PC. But yeah, so this is my Premier League prediction, and yeah, honestly, I'm hoping it stays like this. Though, to be honestly, it could bite me in the arse with putting Man United there. Still, to be honest, but yeah, I'm still like, yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.